I have officially started the process of making my dog a therapy dog, so I wanted to do a video on all of the info you would need to get started, what the testing requirements are, what you should be working on with your dog. I have been looking for info on this topic for so long, and it can be very confusing because every program is a little bit different. If this is something you've been interested in doing with your dog, like and follow. I'm going to be doing an entire series and playlist on our whole experience from start to finish with this, but let's get into it. I'm in Orange County, so I've been doing a lot of research on different programs in the area, and I just found this one the other day that I really like. So this one specifically has like 4 or 5 different programs they can place you into. One is a canine literacy reading program, which I think is like reading to kids. One is a kids education program. One of the programs actually sends you to the airport to spend time with travelers that are anxious. Another one has you work with the DA office to work with children that are victims of SA. Also, some hospitals have their own programs. There's so many different programs that you really just have to find what sounds appealing to you and what you're passionate about. For this program, your dog has to be a minimum of 1 year old. The handler must be 18 years or older. Dog has to be neutered or spayed and currently vaccinated. Your dog has to be friendly, calm, well-behaved. They have to possess a great temperament around other dogs of all sizes. They cannot be a service dog or an emotional support animal, which that's actually the first time I've heard that. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. It just says your dog must only be a family pet. Your dog must not have any history of aggression or a bite record. Dog cannot be trained to have been encouraged to act aggressively to protect property or encouraged to bite, even if it's done as just sport training. And you have to be a resident of Orange County. Some programs require you to have the AKC CGC test. This one does not, because again, they do their own testing. Kind of as the framework, it says that your dog should be able to do a sit stay, a down stay. They will also put your dog through stress and environmental suitability assessments. I've heard of them like rolling wheelchairs by your dog, or like medical equipment, going in elevators. Dog must have the ability to work around other dogs, distractions, hospital and healthcare type environments. It says more will be discussed in the orientation. Now our next steps are that we have to attend an in-person orientation. After we go through that, we have to attend a handler and training observation class. I'm guessing where they're observing Winston, his behavior. Then we have to take the evaluation test. We have to do a handling and policies class, an online test, a background check. Once we complete and qualify, there's a 4-month probation period where we can only work with adults, followed by a 2-month probation period where we will work with children. We have to volunteer at least once per month at a regular facility, and then do 2 to 3 special events per year in order to maintain our attendance requirements. Now for the money portion of things, this one is $45 annually. One-time program registration fee for $75, which is supposed to cover, I think, the training and the exam. You also have to complete your test within 1 year of the orientation. So basically at the orientation, they tell you all the requirements. You go to that observation where they continue to tell you what to work on. And then I think you come in at your own leisure to actually take the test once you're ready. So it's kind of a lot. It's a lot of information, but I'm really excited. I have been wanting to do this with Winston for so long. My goal originally was to start when he turned 1, but if you've been following me, you know he had a really big issue with settling, and I did not want to even attempt any of this until he had gotten that down. And clearly he has gotten much better at settling. It is still a little bit of a struggle in public, but considering we have an entire year after we find out what we need to do to even take the test, if I feel like we're not ready, I will push it back. But honestly, he has absolutely everything else down. He does so good in public, so amazing with kids. He does well with so many different distractions, and I just think he'd be such a good candidate for this. So I'm really excited. It's something I'm super passionate about as well. So I'll keep you guys posted on any other info I find out from the orientation, and I will be taking you guys along for this whole journey.